Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie and let's get started. For DIY number 1, I'm going to begin with this little vase from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use 2 of these hearts on wood dowels, also from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White, give them all a full coat. Now I'm going to take some of the Waverly antique wax, and I'm going to take my chunky chibi brush, also from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to blot my antique wax on a paper towel and just lightly antique this little vase until it looks like this. Make it look super rustic and cute. And now with that same brush, I'm going to do some long strokes going side to side, and I do this on the front and on the back, and also on the sides of the hearts and on the wood dowels as well. Give it all a full antiquing look until I'm happy with it. And here I went ahead and did both the same manner and allow these to dry for a minute. Now I'm going to place them inside the vase and see how they look. I decided to go ahead and stagger them. So I'm going to take my miter shears and I'm going to snip off a part of the dowel. That way they'll stagger. One will be taller than the other, like this. I'm pretty happy with this. So now I'm going to take some ribbon fibers. These came off of some burlap ribbon that I frayed, and this was from my nativity video where I frayed some burlap ribbon. So these are the excess fibers, and I don't waste anything, so I'm definitely going to use this to embellish my little vase. On the very top, on the neck, I'm going to add a little dab of glue to anchor these fibers on there like this. And now all I have to do for the vase is just trim the ends of these fibers just to make them a little bit more uniform, and the little vase is complete. And now I can move on to my little heart lollipops, and I'm going to take more of these fibers. I still had extra, and I'm just going to take a nice bundle and I'm going to tie them in a double knot on the base of each of the hearts like this. Allow them to just flow, and I repeat the same process to the second heart like this. And now I'm going to take some burlap bows that I created, and I'm just going to tie them as well on these lollipops. Good double knot, and I do the same to the second one and kind of finagle the bow, make it look cute. And now all I have to do is put them in the vase, and that is it. And here's how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 2, I'm going to begin with a pack of these fillable containers from the Dollar Tree. They're heart shaped, and I'm just going to use 2 because they open. Put the rest away for another time. So here they just pop open. This last one had some little embellishments, but we're not going to need that. We'll save that for another time. Now I'm going to take my needle nose pliers and I'm going to pop off the little hangers. We're not going to need them at all, and they just pop off real easy with some needle nose pliers. Here, I'll go ahead and show you I did all 4 in the same way. And now I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and this one is in the matte. Give them a nice coat, that way I can paint them without them scratching. Now I'm going to go in with these 3 paints by Waverly. Give them all a double coat of these paints of the Snow White, Ballet Slipper, and Pink Cloud. Now for my stash, I got this plank of wood. The Dollar Tree does sell planks of wood, but I don't need to buy any if I already have some in my stash. These are pretty weathered and rustic, so it's just what I needed. So here I'm just trying to stage my hearts how I want them to look. These puffed hearts are going to be balloons. So I was trying to find the most random way to stage them. I was going to do these 3 only. So I'm just going to take some jute twine, add a little bit of hot glue, and place it underneath this white one. Press it down on my plank of wood. Stretch out my jute twine, add a nice line of hot glue down to the very end, to the bottom, like this. And then I'm just going to place my jute twine down, and I repeat the process for the next one. I'll snip off the end. Now repeat the process for the next one. Add a little dab of glue, press it down with my finger, and that way I know where the jute twine is going to go. And then again, do another line of hot glue, pressing it all the way down to the end, and pressing my jute twine into it. Now my detail glue gun wasn't as hot as I wanted it to be, so my hot glue kind of set up too quickly. So I'm just going to take my heat gun and soften up the glue and then fix my jute twine. Now I'm going to place these two hearts in place. Just going to add some hot glue on the top and on the very bottom and press it on top of that jute twine so it looks like the balloon has its string. And I do the same thing to the second one and place it down. Now here I had decided to just do the two, but then at the last minute I thought, oh my goodness, I'm just going to use all four. So I go ahead and place this pink one, but now I switched it. So I went ahead and placed this white one, did that string in the same way, and then I did the pink one as well until they look like this. And then at TJ Maxx, I found this die cut bow ribbon, and it was on clearance from Christmas, but you know what, this works great for Valentine's, so I was happy to find it and grab it. So I'm just going to cut out some bows. They're just made out of felt, or it's like a thick felt. And I'm going to add some glue and I'm going to place them at the base of the hearts. Then I realized, wait a minute, I didn't place the ones on the top. So now to place these other two, I had to use my tweezers and kind of finagle it inside. And I added a little bit of hot glue to set them in place. And then this last one, I had to literally take my heat gun to soften the glue like this, and then that way I can lift the white heart enough to put the bow in place with my tweezers. So it was a little bit of finagling, but I got it to work. Crafting is definitely a process, and if plan A doesn't work, we got to go to plan B. I'm just happy I got it to work because I think they are adorable. And here's how they look, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 3, I'm going to take this plaque with the family tree on there, and this is from the Dollar Tree Crafter Square, and I'm going to go in with some of the Waverly Antique Wax, but a very light coat. So my trick here is to get my spray bottle of water and kind of spritz and moisten the front of this plaque. That way my antique wax won't go on too thick, and just lightly brush on the antique wax just on the raised portions of this plaque, just on the tree. So I just keep working it real lightly, blotting my brush until it looks like this. Now I'm going to allow that to dry. In the meantime, I'm taking some of these Dollar Tree mini hearts, paint them in a red. Here is my plaque, nice and dry, and I'm just going to place these little hearts. These will represent my family, my husband and I at the bottom. And then I'm just going to start adding all our children. We have 8 children total and 5 grandchildren. And I'm going to use some of the super glue wood glue to adhere them. Here they are, nice and adhered. And now I'm noticing it's got little holes. So I'm just going to use some of these little glass beads to fill in the holes. And then I'm going to take this ribbon, I made a bow, and I'm just going to add that to the top. But I don't want the ribbon tails to be all over the place. So I'm just going to bend them just ever so slightly. Use a tiniest little bit of glue. I don't want the ribbon to show that there's glue. And then I do that to both sides, like this. Place them in this manner. And then for one last embellishment, I found this laser cut that says love. Place that on the bottom. And here's how it looks. And a closer look at the final reveal. If you're on Instagram, here's my QR code. I invite you to scan it and come follow me on there. I post on there Monday through Fridays, as well as TikTok. Here's my QR code for there. Here is my QR code for Facebook, also Monday through Fridays, as well as my Pinterest. Here's my QR code for there. Monday through Fridays. And my threads count. This is my handle, also Monday through Fridays. Here's my Hometalk QR code. I invite you to come scan it. Post on there twice a month. I do have a Facebook crafting group. I invite you to come join us there. And now we're at the final reveal. Let me know what you think and which one is your favorite one. Well, I'd like to take a moment and express my gratitude for you guys taking time out of your busy day to watch my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. There's going to be a new video each Friday this month. Until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong, and have a great, great day. Bye-bye.